You can feel it, folks. You know it's here. You know that there are dark forces descending on the world at the moment. And this is a call for every light worker, every healer, every empath, every person that wants to do good to step up. Because we are at a stage of humanity now where our rights, our things, our free speech is being taken away just one piece at a time as we get sucked into the matrix, folks, sucked into the matrix. Now, fortunately for us, there are some light workers that are standing up against this nonsense. Unfortunately, they're being taken out right now. And there's always a danger that anybody that voices any concern with the way that things are going puts himself in danger. Well, I guess I'm about to put my head above the parapet and join that crowd because I would not be able to live with myself if I was not to at least switch that beacon on and be at least a light of hope against these dark forces. So we know it, folks. If you are a healer, if you're in my world, if you are subscribed to this channel, even if you're not, even if you're attracted to this video, because of the title. Yes, it's a little bit sensationalist. Yes, it's very dark. Well, it has to be, folks, because this is the way that the world is going. So it's just part of it. There's a very dark part. I'm also going to tell you that there's a much lighter side to this message, which will come later on in the video. Once we've gone into the dark, folks, once we've gone into the dark. So what if you're exposed to any sort of media at the moment, and I would suggest that probably the media on X is probably the most objective you're likely to get. Every other media seems so shockingly bad at the moment. The state of affairs in countries, that there's stuff going on. I'm not going to get into the political topics. That's not the purpose of this video. There's enough people commenting on the state of the planet and the things that are going on at the moment. I'm here just to talk from an energy perspective because I do light work every day. I do healing every day. And even I was feeling stuck this week. And I had to get in touch with a very good friend of mine who reads energy and had to help me to pull out a very dark energy that goes with living in the UK right now. Certainly, people living in the UK will be feeling this. There's certainly, I'm feeling some very negative vibes. I feel that we may even be close to the brink of revolution, and I'm not sure how much this has been planned or what. I'm just seeing things that I can only deem as lunatic. And as somebody that grew up in a bona fide lunatic asylum, I can tell you this, that stuff I used to say as a kid when people used to tease me for being on day release from the loony bin, that's what it was said. And for those that don't know, my parents were psychiatric nurses, so I grew up within the grounds of a psychiatric hospital. It was my playground for 17 years, folks. I used to play with the lunatics. I was that lunatic, according to all my school friends. And I used to say to people, look, I'm the only sane one here. And I was only half joking. But as life has gone on, I've realized now that the lunatic asylum was probably the safest, most sane place that I've ever been in. Because anyone in a lunatic asylum that showed any desire to do harm to themselves or others was either sedated, sectioned, or medicated or electrocuted. So that is the reality. Insanity was deemed wanting to do harm to yourself or others. Let's look at others. Now, there's a lot of people out there at the moment in senior positions that are very happy to do harm to others. They're advocating doing harm to others, folks. For whatever agenda it is that they're working. I'm not here to commentate on individual events. I feel things at an energy level, on a vibration level, and I could say for certain that the vibration in the UK has plummeted in the last few weeks. Plummeted, folks. Anyone that's sensitive to energy will have felt the vibe, will have felt that energy it slipped down. No, folks, that's how it feels. It feels like gunk. It really does, energetically. And because I'm so sensitive to this, I mean, I have been thinking about like, what is the point being here? My thoughts have slipped down at occasions to like this, even contemplating suicide, and that's crazy. And just for the record, folks, that's not any sort of call for help. I understand the difference between thinking about suicide and actually being suicidal, and I'm nowhere close to that. And for the record, folks, if ever you find me lost on a beach, I will never, ever, ever commit suicide. That I'm telling you right now, that will never happen. I understand the energy of feeling suicidal, and I also understand what suicide is. So, for the record, folks, it's very different. But the reason I've been feeling that is because I'm an empath and I pick up on other people's energy. And I'm picking up that there is a lot of people at the moment that are contemplating suicide. It's a true story. This is true, folks. This is a true fact. Being sensitive to energy has its shortcomings as well, because you pick up on the energy of others, and you pick up when things are moving into a crisis state, and that is where I believe that we're heading. Now, I don't want to be too overly sensationalist. I just want you to know, if you're watching this video, if you've been attracted to watch this video, that this is for anyone that is a healer. This is a call to action. This is a call for you to wake up, folks. And what does that mean? What does it mean, Adam? I was waking up. I am awake. How would I listen to this video if I wasn't awake? Well, a lot of people can look awake, but not actually be awake in the spiritual realm, folks. In fact, most people on this planet are asleep. You are asleep. The odds are that if you're watching this at this stage of the video, you're either in the process of being awake or waking up. The people who are asleep will have turned this video off long before, folks. And I guess I'll see that in the stats. I'm not here for massive numbers. I'm here to get my message to a target audience. And if you're still listening to this now, that target audience is you. This message is for you to know that, yes, we can feel the dark force. Yes, we can feel that there's an energy stuck within you at the moment. And I consider myself a pretty good healer. And it took me to get a very powerful friend to read this and to help me to facilitate, to remove the energy gunk that I was feeling. I picked up a lot of other people's energy, a lot of this UK-based energy that's very dense. I was feeling very low, feeling very drained for a few days. And now I've removed it. I've got my mojo back. But I think it's really important to record videos like this so that you know that you're not alone, that this is really happening. You're really feeling it. And if you're feeling shit right now, the odds are, as an empath, it's not even your energy. You're just picking up on what's going on. That is the gift and the curse of the empath. We feel other people's pain. We feel other people's joy. There's not a lot of joy at the moment. That's the fact. We're picking up on all the negativity. We're paying the price. We're trying to help as much as we can. And in that process, anyone that's not been trained in energy techniques, and I have been trained in energy techniques and clearing energy, and even I needed a helping hand with this. So if I'm doing all this energy clearing and I needed a helping hand, it's telling me that most people out there are stuck in a very dense rut right now. So in much the same way that I had a helping hand to help me to clear my energy, I am hopefully going to be that helping hand to you right now, to wake you up, to let you know the first thing, the reason you're feeling this way is you're being called to wake up. And when I say called to wake up, you know that you are here for a bigger purpose. You can feel the darkness, folks. You know that this is here now. It's undeniable. It's undeniable. And things are going to get a hell of a lot worse before they get better. A hell of a lot worse. We're going to see some horrible things, probably stuff that you haven't even seen in your lifetime are upcoming. They're unavoidable now. And the only thing that's going to make a difference is if people just put their head in their sand and let these brave people that are taking the brunt carry all the weight, as though it's never going to happen to you and it's never going to affect you. It's definitely going to affect you. If the change keeps processing at the rate that it is, you're going to wake up one day and you're going to realize you're in a police state. You're going to realize that you can't have conversations. Even within your family could backfire. Well, this is really going back. This is a terrible state of affairs. It's never been this way in my lifetime, folks. It's never been this way. And People have allowed it to happen because we've let stuff go. We've believed the narrative. It's time to feel. If you're an empath, healer, light worker, just feel it. You can feel what's going on here and you know it's not right. So I've said my little piece. Let me offer you one of my exercises, which my regulars will know, but this is just to start moving you in a better place, to help you to stem the tide of this negativity and to raise your vibration just a little bit. So what you're going to do now is you're going to deepen your breathing because, as you know, your breathing controls your mood. So as you watch this video, you're just going to allow your breathing to slow down. Now you're going to ground yourself. And to those of you that are new to grounding, just imagine a ball of light at the center of the earth connecting with your spine. And just by thinking about it and following these instructions, you're grounded because energy follows thought. Now you're going to imagine a ball of light above your head, shining light through you and re-energizing you, recharging you, connected above and below. Now from that ball of light, you're going to take it out further. You're going to take it outside of the planet and you're going to put it in what we're going to call the universal grid. Now you can call it whatever you want. You can call it a shield of light around the planet, however way you want to see it. You're going to connect with the universe surrounding this planet and everybody else who puts their energy in there. This is where you're going to connect with fellow light workers and you're going to create a healing grid. Going to imagine that wall of light surrounding the planet. And re-energizing with healing vibrations and with love. And you can choose to spend as long or as little time in this space as you like. The longer you stay in it, better it will feel. And in energizing this grid, you energize yourself. And you not only that, you get the amplified energy of all healers that are currently putting into this grid right now. And I want you to be in touch with your intuition. Anyone that you feel guided to speak with, names may come up, people from your past, people that you have been meaning to get in touch with. Now is a good time to connect. Connect with your light family. Connect with people that raise your spirits and your vibration. And disconnect from those that are not energizing you. And the longer you stay in this zone, the more you'll connect with higher frequency, higher vibration entities, people to help you to keep your vibration positive. And put out the intention to stay in this vibration. And you can reconnect to this grid anytime you like. Take another deep breath. And bring your attention back to the here and now. And there you go, my friends, a slightly more uplifting finale to this video. I'm sorry that I had to traumatize you, but we're all traumatized, whether you like it or not right now, because the dark energies are here. But fear not, my friends, there are other light workers to help keep your vibration high. and to spread a more positive message of hope and light for the rest of the planet. And on that note, my friends, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe. This will provide a supporting network to help you, give you tips, energizing updates to raise your vibration. And if you want more content, there's a little video for you there. Thank you, my friends. Stay light when the dark forces are here.